We're on our way, driving down country lanes, singing to ourselves. Good morning and welcome to the Hoof GP. You're joining me and Craig on our way to our 1,000 cow dairy to trim approximately 60 to 70 cows that are Jersey cross Friesian cows. So let's crack on and see how our day goes.
You come and go like a monsoon rain. You hide and show like a lightning bolt. You have it all. I go red when you're sitting nearby. I'm like a young child. Silly how time just flies when we play in you high.
As you can see, we're in a crazy big shed. Absolutely massive, at home to about 1,000 cows right now. All these ones. Small Jersey cross Friesians that are really hardy. First job is to get them out of the way and back in the shed so we can at least drive into the crush. Come on girls! Come on! Excuse me! Excuse me! Go on! Thank you! Excuse me! Come on! Come on lads, come on! They're wild, aren't they? Look at her, she's crazy, she wants to kill me.
Here,
Do you want to shut
hold
that cow
my
there?
heart.
Back. Oh no, just put her wherever she wants to go. She can go that way or that way. Go
Stranger sound
and then not bother.
surround.
So as you can see, we've got like the perfect system here. The cows are going to come in here in this big pen, in here, and then down and round through this. Just getting sort of 6 or 7 cows behind you gives you a massive advantage, it really does. Because they want to follow each other down the race, so it's much easier to get them in. Plus we've got lots of little bits like this where we can put a bar behind them and shift them up gradually, so it keeps them much calmer if they're tight in together with each other. Whenever we get here, it's always a total like free-for-all mad rush to get ready as quickly as we can, because we don't want to be holding anybody up. We want as much time as we can before milking, but actually we can still trim during milking here, so we should be all right. Just wait on some cows now. And Stevie Boy's got his own little spot here, he's got his bones, so he's going to be happy dog today.
Would you like gingerbread or caramelised honey?
Are you taking the piss?
So gingerbread.
There are advantages to waiting for some cows. Nescafe Instants, brought to you by the Hoof GP. half of this one?
Well, I give you half, that's up to you. If you
I
don't
thought you'd
want
be
it-
polite.
You don't have to.
I thought you'd be polite and just say no.
You didn't have to offer. Once you offer, it's like...
I know, but I was just being polite. So straight away we've seen there's a problem here. She's got an ulcer on her heel, but we ignore that problem, trim it, and then deal with the problem at the end. So every cow is different. I've just nicked her little white line there a tiny wee bit. It would be inconsequential, but because she's got this anyway, we're going to put a block on her. They almost say this is a sole fracture actually instead of an ulcer, because it goes back at 45 degrees. So because that's there, and because of this tiny little nick, we'll spray it with iodine and put a block on here. So obviously making that mistake is not the purpose of this little video, but it's happened and I'm not going to edit it out because it does happen maybe once every couple of months, but barely ever. It won't be of any major consequence to this cow at all. This sole fracture right here has been the cause of her lameness, so she'll be getting a block anyway. And like I said, it's very difficult to know the exact proportions of a cow's foot. Every hoof trimmer, every farmer that trims a cow's foot or have trimmed cow's feet in the past has made this mistake, and it's about making sure that you get it fixed that is important. And admitting that mistake, I have made a slight mistake there, I'm admitting it, and I'm getting it fixed. We can't see the interior part of the foot, we can only go by what we've been taught and the parameters that we work within. I'm working within those parameters, but this cow's feet are slightly different anatomically from the last cow's. So yeah, I've taken a slither too much horn off there to try and get the weight off that really sore part of her foot, which was sore before it started, and it's caused a little bleed. But like I say, it's not going to be of any major consequence, and this block, it's going to sort it right out because she was getting it anyway. So I regularly get people asking me about these big cracks in the back of their feet, saying they've got cracks, and that's not the problem. That is the symptom. The problem is something that has made this whole sole completely separate and cause a double sole or an underrun sole. Let's get it fixed. So the very first thing I do is I assess how bad it's going to be and if it's going to need a block, so that that block has plenty of time to cure. She peed right on my block. And now that the block's in place, we'll go ahead and get the more weight off of this, remove all of the loose horn, and give it a real chance at recovery. Now, because this has got dermatitis on it, we're actually going to use Hoof Fix paste from Embryonics Magical Paste to really get it cured up. This wrap is purely to keep the product in place. It's not to keep it clean or anything like that. It's just to make sure that iodine paste sinks in properly and stays in position. This is a simple case. It looks like it's pretty tough and complicated, and it looks like it'll take a long time to heal. But to be totally honest, I expect that to be completely fixed now. Once the bandage is taken off in 3 or 4 days, and that block falls off by itself in about a month's time, there'll be new horn there and she should be completely healed. And there'll be no more need to see her again, at least for the next couple of months. So things don't always go 100% to plan. Today, for instance, we've done nearly 70 cows, but there were potentially over 100 to do. But we can't just speed things up just to get the job done. We need to take our time and do as much as we possibly can for each individual cow, regardless of how many there are here. So we've just got 2 left to do, and then it's going to be wash up time, and it'll probably be dark by the time we finish. So I better stop talking to you guys, eh? You always feel a little bit silly or a little bit awkward about not getting all of the cows done, but it's more important to do as good a job as you possibly can. And these guys just kept feeding us cows to see how many we could do. They knew we weren't going to get them all done, but we will come back as soon as we possibly can to get the rest of them done. I only visit this farm maybe 2 or 3 times a year just to catch up, because these guys actually do most of it themselves.
All around there's no one but you. He hold my heart. Stranger sound gets around us two. In between our sparks, you come and go like a monsoon rain.
On that note, guys, I'm gonna finish this because I am really tired. And I want to stand back and watch Craig wash his crush. Yeah?
No, we wash the crush together.
Thanks for watching, guys. Bye.
I go red when you're sitting nearby. I'm like a young child. Oh, it's silly how time just flies when we playing you hide. You come and go like a monsoon rain. You had a show like a lightning bolt.